Hi, this is Kevin Trainer, and I'd like to welcome you to my tutorial on installing Java in Windows. I am recording this in the summer of 2016, and I'm working on Windows 7 64-bit, and I apologize to those of you who are working on more recent versions of Windows, but I've not had the time to create a virtual machine for Windows 10. I came very close to it not long ago, but somehow the last little bit of it didn't get done. So here we are. We're still on Windows 7. I think your installation experience is going to be pretty similar either way. So we're going to install Java. So how do we know if we've got Java installed already? Well, we find out by issuing a command at the command line. So how do we get to the command line? Well, we need a command line prompt window. How we do that? Well, we'll go down to Start and then pick All Programs. And there's a folder for accessories. We're going to open that. And then let's see, the third thing down under accessories is command prompt. And I'm just going to open up that. So how do you know if you have Java? Well, you actually try to run it. So you type in Java, J-A-V-A, space, hyphen, version, a whole word, enter. And we get Java has not been recognized as a command. So we don't have Java. Now, you may have a message coming from Java saying that it's Java whatever. Okay. We're going to want to be using a recent version of Java. So we went Java 8, that's Java version 1.8, which we call Java 8. And the build that we're looking for is 92, 91 or 92. I think it's 92 is available. And so we're going to install that. And if you have an earlier version, I would suggest that you follow along with the download instructions and installation instructions and just install this newer version over top of your older version. And if all's going well, that should work for you. Okay? So I'm not going to close a command prompt window. I'm just going to minimize it. And now I'm going to open Internet Explorer, which is a pretty old geezer of a browser. Even Microsoft is not too fond of it. But let's see if we can get the job done with this. So up here in the address bar, I'm going to type in java.oracle.com. So we're going to go to the page at Oracle for downloading Java. And over here, kind of in the middle of the attractive area of the page with the pictures and stuff is a software downloads category, top downloads. And we want the first one, Java SE. So we're just going to click on that. Okay. And now we're getting offered Java SE version 8 build 91 or 92. That's exactly what we were hoping for. And if we come over here, there are three buttons. We could pick one of three versions. The JDK, the server JRE, or the JRE, and we want the JDK. Okay, so let's click the button for download the JDK, and it's going to give us another page. And this page is going to be divided into a number of possibilities, but this one that's on the top is Java SE Development Kit 8U92. That's the one that we want. So let's remember to click the radio button to accept the license agreement. Okay. And then let's go down and pick Windows 64. I happen to be on 64-bit Windows. You may be on 32-bit Windows, in which case you would want to take the prior one, Windows x86. But I'm going to take the 64-bit one and click that. And I'm hoping that's going to start a download. So do I want to run or save it? I'd like to save it. And where would I like to save it? Save it as, let's save it to downloads. That's a good spot for it. Now click on save. And I'm going to pause while we're waiting for the download. And I'll be back when it's done or just about done. And now we're back. Well, it's a good thing I paused there. That took the better part of an hour to download. Who knows why. But here we are. We have it downloaded. So we're going to open the folder that we downloaded to. Second time's the charm. And here is the Windows installer executable for Java. So we're just going to go and double click on it. And yes, I'm going to click and say I will allow changes. And this happens a lot with installers. There is a dialog box open, but it's not visible right now. And so I want to click down here on this icon. And now the dialog box is visible. So I'm going to say next. And I generally want to take the defaults. So I'm going to click on next again. And off it goes on the install. Going pretty quickly. And so now it wants to know what the destination folder is. And it's putting Java under program files. That looks pretty reasonable to me. So I'm going to take that default as well. Click on next. Now, while the install is going on, we get some Oracle on Java advertising. And it goes by pretty quickly on this particular setup that we're using. Still waiting. A watched pot never boils. Successfully installed. Very good. So now we'll click on close to close the dialog. And I'm going to close the File Explorer window. And I'm going to close the browser window. Oh, that wasn't the browser window. This is the browser window. Okay. And I just want to go down and I'm going to click on the command prompt, which you will recall we did not close, we just minimized. And I just type in the sequence again, Java space -version. And it's not recognized. Isn't that wonderful? All right, we're going to take a little digression here. We're going to find out what's wrong, and we'll be right back. And guess what? It turns out that it was really significant that I had not closed that command prompt window, and all I needed to do was to close it, which I did off camera. So if you have one open, close it. And now I'm going to open a new one, and I'm going to go to All Programs, Accessories, Command Prompt, and we're right back there, and let's type in Java version, and there it is. Okay, Java SE runtime environment, build 1.8.092 B14. Same thing that I went to install, and it's installed there. And the reason that we had to restart the command prompt probably had to do with environment variables that were set that pointed to the Java installation. And every time you change environment variables like that, if you have a command prompt window open, then it's stale, and then you have to close it and open a new one, and that's fresh, and that has the new environment variable set, and that's the reason why it just wouldn't work with an old command prompt window. Okay, so that's it. We've got Java installed. We've got the right version installed. We've got some more installation to do, probably. But we're not going to do it in this tutorial, so I'm going to say bye for now.